Hi, this is Steve Tuggle. A few days ago, I was asked my opinion on the trend of North Americans retiring to outside of North America to places like South America, Central America, and Mexico. Probably the reason that I was asked this is because for the last 4 years, I've been writing in blogs and Facebook posts about that very issue, about retiring outside the USA, specifically to Latin America. And the reason I've been writing, of course, is that 5 years ago I retired from Houston, Texas, and Paulette and I moved first to Roatan, Honduras, then Boquete, Panama, then traveled around South America, ended up in Cuenca, Ecuador, followed by San Jose, Costa Rica, and now we live, and for the last 2.5 years, we've lived in Medellin, Colombia. So I think I have a lot of information about it, a lot of knowledge about the subject. And so here's my opinion. With respect to the trend is, it's been popular for a long time. No doubt, it's been popular for a long time, the idea of North Americans retiring to Latin America and even to Southeast Asia, to certain parts of Europe. But the question is that trend likely to continue? Or is it likely to decrease, or is it likely to increase? And my opinion is that the trend, if anything, is going to increase. It'll continue to be very popular and attractive, but I think ultimately it's going to increase. And I have several reasons for that. A lot of them have to do with looking back at 2020. When you look back at 2020, what you see is a significant economic impact by the virus. It put many people out of work. It reduced savings rates, and it actually started, I think that a lot of people, seniors, not quite my age, but getting there, are probably were forced to pull some money out of their retirement savings, out of their savings that were designated for their retirement, just to cover personal living expenses. So I think the economic impact of the virus is accelerating retirement issues. It's creating, it's reducing savings. It is potentially speeding up people's need to retire. Maybe their job disappeared and is not coming back anytime soon, and they're being forced to retire much earlier than they might have thought they would. The other part of this, besides the economic impact, is the actual personal safety issues with respect to the virus. The virus has been playing out now for almost a year. We have a vaccine, so to speak. We don't know exactly how fast that will roll out, and we don't really know for sure what impact it's going to have. We hope for the best. And I hope for the best as well. But if you look at what's happened specifically in the United States, but really all over the world, you've seen riots and looting and personal attacks and political attacks, personal attacks on various groups, and political attacks on persons who have various affiliations. The question is North America as safe today as it was even a year ago, or as it has been historically? Is North America the same? Is it safe? Is it just as safe in North America as it always has been? Or is it possible that some areas like the ones that I've been speaking about, are looking better and better all the time. So my sense is that, number one, economics are playing a big role in motivating people to look for alternatives, look for cheaper alternatives, look for better healthcare alternatives, look for better personal safety alternatives. And when you start to look for those kinds of things, then the motivations are no longer just to save money. They're to save money. They're to have a higher quality of life. They're for better health care, for better personal safety. And some of the concerns may be taking a second place to some of these really important issues. So that's my take. I think, if anything, the trend will actually start to curve up, and you'll see even greater demand for excellent retirement destinations such as Medellin, Colombia, where we live. I really sense that that's the case. The one motivating factor for you to think about is it time to take that plunge sooner rather than later? Is it at least time to give it a try? Is it time to say, let's take a month, let's take 2 months, let's take 3 months, let's go and see for ourselves what we think? That's what we did, and we love the fact that we did that 5 years ago. We know so much more than we did then, and we're very happy with our decisions now, especially with living here in Medellin, Colombia. So that's my take, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up on the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Hasta luego.